Hi everyone, it is Wednesday, December 23rd, 2015, and this is episode 49? 49? Yes, 49 of Serenova Crafts. I'm your host, Jessica. I can be found as Serenova on Ravelry and Twitter, and as Serenova_Phoenix on Instagram. You can find the show notes for today's episode in the Ravelry group, which is Serenova Crafts, or on my blog, which is myknittinglife.wordpress.com. I think that's my generic info stuff. I did a Periscope once. I haven't really done one since. You guys are getting some crazy lighting today because I have the lights on here in the room, but it's also like overcast out, so really washed out. Actually, let me lower the blinds. It might help with how pasty white the side of my face is. Live and on camera, me trying to put down the blinds. That actually helps. So yay, I'm not like bright white on this side anymore. So, some news first. News. As you can see, I'm not at my mom's. She's not home yet, but I had stuff to do this morning, and so I went to her house, fed the cats, left real quick, and then I'm now home recording my podcast about 3 hours later than I normally record it, because it's after 11. My job has ended, and I no longer am employed. I have put in for unemployment and done everything I need to do. I'm kind of taking the holidays off from looking because, honestly, how many people are going to be in looking at resumes at companies between Christmas and New Year's? Like, really, how many people are going to be in looking, right? So I'm kind of giving myself the holidays off before I really sink in to start looking for a job again. I do have a finished object for you. It's behind me on the table here. You can probably see it if you look close enough because the table's a mess. I'm talking really fast because I'm taking my medication today. So, first of all, big announcement. The winter camp signups are closed. Teams have been chosen if you still want to participate. Okay? Team Puffin is still open. But those people who want to sign up for the full 3 months, who want to commit, signups are closed. You can no longer join. But if you want to be a member of Team Puffin, you are still welcome to do that. Team Arctic Wolf, which is me, is like 30-some odd people. This is going to be fun. We have hashtags and everything. Actually, just before I hit the record button, I was chatting with, like Sarah and Amanda and Jen and Lynn online about, hashtags because it's like, well, we had hashtags because you can earn bonus points on Instagram. For it. So, I haven't been working on much, but I haven't finished object. I've been deliberately not casting on stuff because I want to save it for January 1st, which is a week and 2 days away, or a week and a day, actually, because you can cast on New Year's Eve. Other news. I will not have a VKN tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is Christmas Eve. I might not celebrate Christmas, but I know a lot of people who come to my VKN celebrate Christmas, so there is no VKN tomorrow night. They're not happening. I'm sorry to everyone whose podcast I watch and that I am 3 weeks behind on. My mom being sick has completely thrown my schedule, and I'm hoping to catch up on a bunch of podcasts today. After I've recorded and processed and uploaded my video, I will then have the bandwidth to watch podcasts. I did actually find my boyfriend a Christmas present, which is nice. He's bought me a bunch of stuff, but I could only buy him like one thing because, as I said in the beginning, I am kind of broke now. Well, not broke. Well, I will be broke soon because I'm not going to be able to, earn any more money. But I bought him, please excuse the bag, because I just got it today and I bought it on a whim, but I think he would like it. Because, we do have, a fair amount of alcohol in the apartment. And we don't drink. We're not alcoholics by any means, but, we do like to enjoy a drink once in a while, right? And Kevin likes to mix stuff and experiment, so I bought him this, which is the Spirit of Gin, a stirring mistillary of the new gin revival. And it's a bunch of recipes, but it's also like the history of gin and famous gins and how gin came about and what gin is. And I thought it was fascinating, and so I hope Kevin likes it, so this is going to be for him. I gotta grab one thing. Be right back. So I have also bought myself a couple of books, oh, I'm off center. There we go, that's better. Oh, now I'm off center. Sorry, I need to adjust the camera here. This is not, I thought I'd gotten myself set up, and Nope, now I'm off center. I was off center one way, now I'm off center the other way. There we go, now I'm in the center again. It's one of those days. It is just one of those days. I had holiday money, from relatives, so I got myself some, books. I decided to take the plunge, and because I was an English major and I really should have read this by now, I'm going to read Moby Dick. This is the Barnes & Noble copy because it was cheap. But this copy is, the actual novel is, let's see. No, that's stuff inspired by, that's a glossary of terms. Why do you need a glossary of terms? Like, it's not that oh my god. So the book is over 700 pages, but the glossary of terms takes up quite a few in the back, and I'm just like, this is completely unnecessary. Why are there references? Like, why are there endnotes? 655 pages, which really isn't that bad. And the text isn't that small, isn't that tiny. I mean, it's regular size novel text, right? Because I haven't read it, and I really should read it, and I hear stuff about it, and I've actually been listening to an audio podcast called Literary Disco, and it's all about books, and it's hosted by 3 people who have English degrees and literary degrees and all this stuff. And then the other thing I got was this, The Art of the Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. And now this was not published in his lifetime. He never intended for the items in this book to be published. But his estate, mainly his son Christopher, has gone back through his notes and has pulled out things from his notes that, shows you his thought process and his creative process. And to me, that's just fascinating, and I'm a total Tolkien nerd. Sorry, I dropped the book, and oh my god. I'm a total Tolkien nerd, and I absolutely love his stuff, and so I saw this in the bookstore, and this is, just out. This was in the new arrival section. I'm like, mine. Because I am a horrible, horrible Lord of the Rings fan. Rabid Lord of the Rings fan. Also, I am terribly, terribly disappointed in myself for not having a TARDIS blue worsted weight in my stash. Because this is winter camp stuff. I want to knit a hat in January, because that's our theme for January, is for your head in blue or purple, right? And one of our featured designers has a TARDIS hat, and it's blue, and it says police box, and, I want to knit it, right? And I have white. I have a whole skein of Patton's classic worsted, right? Classic wool worsted, 100% wool, in white, or cream, but close enough, right? But I don't have blue, and I'm like, no, how do I not have the perfect TARDIS blue? So when I went out to feed my mom's cats this morning, I went to AC Moore. I wanted the same yarn so that, it matches, right? Well, they don't have, any good colors in Patton's Classic. Then I go to Michael's, they got nothing, and so my local shop is closed on Friday, but I'll probably swing by. They're open tonight, so probably when I go feed my mom's cats, I'll swing by tonight. Well, actually, no, I can wait until next week. I don't need the yarn now, because I don't have to cast on until New Year's Eve, so, or even just sometime in January, because I want this for January, right? And so, I do not have the perfect TARDIS blue in stash, and I'm just, mad at myself, because, I'm a Doctor Who fan, so I don't have it, and I'm, mad at myself I don't have it. So yeah, it's just, it has been a long morning, a crazy morning, and, yeah, I'm tired. I've been sleeping in, every morning, and not, on purpose. I can just not drag myself out of bed tired. I'll be very happy when my mom comes home, and I don't need to go feed the cats every day. I'll probably still be over there a bit, but, I need a break. I've not had a break. I need a break. That's why I'm taking off between now and the beginning of January, because I just need a break. So anyways, I have a finished object for you, which I just grabbed. You will see that last week I was here on the first sock of these. And this pattern is Cry of the Direwolf. It is not available for sale yet. It is listed on Ravelry, so I'll link it, but here it is. That's where I was last week when I showed it to you. And here is the other sock. Yay! Finished pair of socks, right? The thing is that I showed you guys this sock on Wednesday. And I know it's this sock because it's got the thing on it, right? I finished this sock Friday night. It took me a day and a half to knit this sock. And it took me 3 months to knit this sock. I don't know what's up with me. I can knit a sock in a day or 2 days if I want, right? And then it takes me months to finish, because I cast these on the beginning of September. Beginning of September! I deliberately have not cast on the 2 sweaters. I'm going to swatch for the stonecutter, but I have not cast on socks. I've deliberately not cast on anything because I'm saving it all for winter camp. And because I've been trying to finish things in December. And of course there's conversation going on in the winter camp chat group for us team leads, and I'm getting distracted because I clicked over because I want to see how many whips I have in Ravelry, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 whips that are not long-term scrap projects. One of them will probably be finished this week, and that is one of the 2 whips I've been working on since Friday, which is my September socks, which I started in September. They were supposed to be finished in September, and now it's December. But so, you can see that last week I was there when I showed it to you. And the sad thing is that I didn't work on these except for yesterday, and I knit all of that yesterday. So, you know. And I have the other finished sock, so I'm hoping to finish sock by the next time I see you guys, hopefully by the end of this week. And then the other thing I've been working on, like actually putting work in on, is this design project that I've not shown you guys for a while. But I have knit, here's where the little progress keeper is on the side here. Way down here. Hold on, this is in the way. Bad yarn. Way down here, right? I have knit all of this since Friday. And I'm hoping to finish this, at least this one, by the end of the month. I do have a larger, stole version, and these are both gonna be in the same pattern together. I do have a larger stole version. See the size difference between this one and that one in terms of width? See that? Yeah. Stole, scarf. I haven't really put in any real work on this one. But, I am hoping to finish it soon. If I can knock both of these out by the end of the month, I would be super happy. And of course the other 3 projects are a giant crochet throw I've been working on since, I don't know when, sometime this year. And, I'm not sure whether I'm going to make it 2 things of Karen 1 pound or 1 thing of Karen 1 pound. I'm not yet done the first thing of Karen 1 pound. So I am, going to see how big it is when I get to there. And then if I want it to be bigger, like to cover the bed bigger, because right now it's more of a lap thing, not a bed thing, I might use the second one, and the second one would go a lot quicker because it would be the rounds would be so much bigger because I'm working from the center out, right? So I don't think I can finish that by the end of the month. There's no way I'm finishing the Shawl of Doom by the end of the month. That is not happening. Shawl of Doom is not being finished by the end of the month, nor is Summer in Kansas, and I've not worked on Summer in Kansas since I showed it to you guys last week because, you know, that's how I roll. Because I'm like, I'm going to finish socks because I want to be able to cast out socks for winter camp, and having 2 pairs of socks was kind of a distraction for me, so I want 1 pair of socks at a time. And I know what socks I'm going to cast on. I'm going to cast on my Time Traveler Knit Picks Felicia socks. Those are going to be my socks for January. Yeah, that's all I have to talk about, and I am talking a mile a minute, and I know it. I have not been taking my ADD medication the last few days because I haven't been working, and I've been giving myself a break, and I lose my appetite when I take the medication, and I actually kind of like eating regular meals. So, next week might be interesting when I record, because Kevin has next week off. I am going to record on the 30th. I will post a VKN on Thursday night next week, so that is the 31st. I think I will do 7 p.m. instead of 7:30 p.m. because 7 p.m. my time is when I can cast on stuff for winter camp, so I might just do a VKN where I cast on all the things for January. But yeah, it's been a crazy few days. I had to go into Cambridge on Monday to return the equipment Amazon gave me. It's been crazy. I'm trying to finish things, trying to just get things organized. In other news, the cat caught a mouse last night. And by catch a mouse, I mean kill the mouse, and Kevin had to throw it out the door. And I feel really bad for the mouse because, you know, at the same time, I'm like, crap, now I need to call the office and be like, we found a mouse. Can you, like, guys, please come and check the building because the cat caught and killed a mouse. And so this is going to be fun. I think I've ranted on long enough about stuff. I don't want to turn you guys into my therapist. I haven't really had anyone to talk to for a few days, so I'm kind of just ranting right now. And by talk to, I mean talk to in person out loud with my voice, not on the internet. Please don't spoil Star Wars for me. I have not seen it yet. I will see it next week. Kevin saw it opening night, but he's been good and hasn't spoiled it. I will tell you guys what I think about it after I see the movie. And, oh, excuse me for yawning. I think that's it, honestly. I, have ranted on for long enough. You guys don't need to hear me rant on any longer. Hopefully, you know, the next time you see me, I will have more than one finished object, and, I will have stuff that has moved along nicely, and, yeah, so, oh, I made a list, and I did not thank the people for joining my group and following me on YouTube and all that stuff, so before I go, I should do that. So, thank you to my new followers on YouTube, which is Fiber Nymph Dyeworks, who is Lisa, who is Fiber Nymph on Ravelry. She is an indie dyer and a podcaster. She hosts 90% knitting. So thank you, Lisa, for following me. Tasha's Crochet Corner, Lisa Marie, Shelly Hummel, D. Marquardt. If I slaughtered your name, I apologize. Marie SB1 and Love Zombie. And on Ravelry, thank you to all the new group members. Candy Pickletoes, Owl's Flight, Crazy About Knitting, Crochet Chick 31, Crochet Ingeli, Pokdej, Yarn Sable, Artist Maybe, Bitter Gnome, Give Me Cake, Lisa J74, and Jenny Hartley. Thank you for joining the Ravelry group. Thank you to those of you that follow me on YouTube. I appreciate it. And I will see you all next week. Bye!